Hi, this is Rachelle with Scrapcraftastic, and I have another Dollar Tree find. Apparently, quite a few people in the planner community know about this. I didn't know anything about these until I stumbled upon them in the store. And apparently, also, there is a smaller pack, I think a 3 count version. So it's two highlighters and one pen. But let's get into what this is. This is a set of glitter highlighters and 0.5 millimeter pens. So you get 3 highlighters, and this is by the Dollar Tree Company Inc. So I got these from Dollar Tree. I think this pack is $3, and then the smaller pack is $1.25, $1.50. I don't know. I haven't seen the smaller pack in store, so I don't know all the details on that one. And this one looks like it has a sage green, a light blue color, and a peachy color. And then you get the 2 pens. I'm guessing that the 2 pens are black. Yes, black ink. This is what it looks like on the back. So assorted ink, chisel tip highlighters, and 0.5 millimeter gel pen, super smooth writing, add sparkle to journals and more. So that's what we got going on there. So that's the one color. Then this one, these appear to be kind of muted tones. So this is like a cream color, another blue color, but it's different as far as uh the body of the highlighter. So I'm guessing the actual color of the highlighter will be different. And then we got the purple color. So let's go on and dive into these and see how they perform. We're going to do a pen test just to see how everything works. And I'm going to use two different types of paper. So I'm going to use this Dollar Tree notepad that I picked up. Um, the paper is pretty thin, typical notepad paper. And then I'm going to use this sketch pad that I have from Walmart. It's a pen and gear sketch pad. It has the where you can change the cover, so it's got a pocket on the cover. You can put your own graphic in there. I just haven't done anything with it because I'm just using it for pen testing. Let's see if it has any details about the paper. This is half letter size, and it doesn't say anything about paper quality. I don't think this is cardstock weight paper, but it's a pretty thick paper. It's perforated, so you don't have to rip it off of the binding here. You can just tear the perforation. I always skip the first few pages. This is where I've swatched 120 color pencils that were gifted to me quite a while ago, and I finally got around to swatching them. And so that's what this is. This was me experimenting with those same pencils, working on a design for a blanket that I was going to work on. I was trying to pick my colors that I wanted to use for the crochet blanket. This is a test of some Dollar Tree markers that I will be showing you in a future video. And as you can see, they bled through. And that's pretty much everything that I've done in here. So let's jump on into these. It's going to take them out of the packaging. I kind of hate to take them out because they're packaged so nicely. Yeah, it doesn't name the colors. It just says glitter ink, glitter ink. There is another specialty type pen at Dollar Tree that I really want to try out. And if they still have it when I go back, I'm going to grab that. So I'll be looking for another pen test in the future. All right, let's start with this set. And I only saw the 2 sets. If there is more of an option, let me know in the comments. So this is what it looks like. It has a chisel tip. Okay, so the body kind of reminds me of these. They're not the same, but they're along the same line. And these were also from a previous back to school season at Dollar Tree. But yeah, they kind of remind me of them. Two different brands though. All right, let's go ahead and get this tested. Um, ooh. It's very shimmery. So I wouldn't necessarily call that glitter. I call that a shimmer. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's going to show on camera. That's very shimmery. I love that color. I wonder, let's try out one of the pens. I was wondering if these pens are comparable to dun, 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 the Prism. It's a point, these are point 0.5 though. And if it's comparable to the point 0.7 Starlights. If you caught the previous video where I did kind of a comparison of these pens because I was on the hunt for something that was comparable to the Starlights. And this one, what is it called? The Prism was comparable because when I went back to get more of these, it didn't have them. So, and I've already looked online too. It looks like it's out of stock in most places. So I don't know. I may be on the hunt yet again for a Starlight's alternative once, because I only have two of these once these run out. So anyway, back to this. Let's see. Um, this is Expressions ink. That's what it looks like when you write on it. It feels kind of funny writing on it though, I have to say. Let's try this one. Now remember, this is sketch paper, so this paper has a tooth to it. It's not smooth. It has a slight texture to it. But I just kind of wanted to test these on art paper, just to have a test on a different type of paper. So that's what they look like. Very pretty. And then it didn't bleed through. Now, those other markers that I showed you that bled through, those are alcohol ink markers. So I already knew before I even put them on the paper that they were going to bleed. Okay. So this is the green. Shall let's keep going down. That in no way looks like what the barrel looks like. This looks more like a sage. This looks more limey. And I did go over that twice. Um, then this is the other blue. It looks basically the same to me. Let's put it next to them. I think those two are the same. Uh, If they're not, they are so close, it's hard to tell. The barrel color is different. See, this one's a more gray look to it. This one's more of a vibrant blue color. But on paper, they look very much the same. Then this is the peachy pink color. This looks like makeup. That's what it looks like to me. And it saturates the paper very quickly. I could feel the moisture breaking down the paper just on from that second pass. Let's do this again with just one pass. Let's do that green again with one pass as well. Because I kind of swatched over them twice because I didn't have the chisel down on paper correctly. But that's what they look like. They look really nice. I don't know if I would consider that a highlighter though. Especially that purple. It's very dark. And this pink. What color is this? Salmon? I think that's a salmon color. And when you write over it, it does have a different texture. So you know how, like with a regular highlighter, let's use one of these Dollar Tree highlighters. With a regular highlighter, it basically absorbs in the paper. I think with these, there's something sitting on top. And it may be because of the paper that I'm using because it has that tooth to it. But I feel like it's the shimmer is sitting on top of the paper. So when you write on it with the pen, you can kind of feel something on top of the paper. Now we've done them all on the sketchbook paper. Let's go to the regular schmegular notepad. As far as the pens, I think the pens are fine. I only used one, but they're all the same. Um, I think I like that just fine. It is a little scratchy, but that's probably because of what it is. It's a point 0.5, so, but I like it just fine. And for $3, you get 2 pens, 3 highlighters. It would be so much nicer if it was just $1.25, but hey, I'm not gonna complain. I think they're pretty nice for what they are. So I think it works much better as expected on just a regular Cheapo Depot paper. Yeah, it works much better. It goes on smoother, of course, because there's no tooth on this paper, or very minimal tooth, I should say. Mm. That is very nice. I wonder how juicy these are and how long they're gonna last. They seem fairly good. And I think also just laying down the pigment on the paper is much easier on this paper because there's nothing fighting me as I try to drag the highlighter across. Wow. Now here it appears that that may be a slightly different color. This one has more of a purpley hue to it, maybe. I don't know. They might be exactly the same. Let's go right next to it again. You let me know in the comments. Are those the same or are they different? That shimmer is really shimmering, okay? And then the salmon color, they should give these names. It's got a lot of orange in it too, when I look at it here. This is on the two different papers, what they look like. I like them. Again, I don't know how great they are as far as being a highlighter because this is kind of dark. Is the blue dark too? The green is good. I think the blue and the purple are kind of dark. The blue gray is kind of dark. So I'm guessing there is a difference depending on how you hold the shimmer to the light. I think this one is a little bit lighter than this one. But again, I feel like they're kind of dark. The blues and the purple are kind of dark to be considered real highlighters. Anyhow, and I guess they would be fine to highlight with pre-printed materials, like if you're highlighting in a textbook or something like that. I don't really have anything that's pre-printed other than, let's see, let's try this. This is something I was working on and I printed an extra page for insert. So let's just test. This came off of an inkjet printer and it's been sitting for a few days. So I just kind of want to test to see if it's going to smear the ink. It doesn't appear to. And just how it's going to look over something that's been printed. That green is really nice. I think that's my favorite. The green and the salmon color are, and this one. I'll show my three favorites. But because it has that shimmer, there is something added to this. It's not just pure ink. It has a shimmer, and that shimmer is sitting on top of what I'm highlighting. And I can see it really well with that tan color. I don't know if you can see it. I don't, yeah, when I hold things up, because I don't have autofocus on, it's going to be blurry. But I don't know if you can see that, but it kind of covers up the text a little bit in that color, just that one particular color. It kind of does it on one of the blues too, that first blue. The others, not so much. But again, I still stand by that purple is a little dark. The blue is not as bad as I thought. The salmon and the green color are, to me, the best. But as far as just color goes, my three favorites are these. These are okay, but I think these stand out. They're different and I don't know, they look the best to me based on my quick swatching. So let me know what you think in the comments. Have you stumbled across these? Did you know about these? Are you on the hunt for them? Let me know. And even though to me, this back to school season has been a little bit disappointed, there are a few hidden gems out there. So it is still worth looking into. I think school starts here on the 4th. So I'm kind of running out of options because the shelves are emptying fast, but it's worth getting out there and seeing what you can find because these are really good. I think these are a fairly good deal from Dollar Tree. So I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Make sure you leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.